Hi, Charlotte and Paul. How are you both?
Good, thank you.
Good, thanks.
That's great. I've asked you both here because I need some help having a look at some assessment tools and doing a validation of them. How do you feel about that?
Sure.
Would you be able to help me out with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Have either of you done a validation before?
No.
No, never? Okay. Well, because neither of you have ever done a validation before, I'll get you to have a look over the questions to the candidate and the instructions to the candidate to make sure that they kind of make sense and are easy to follow and understand. How does that sound for you?
It's fine.
Sure.
Okay. So there are 3 assessment tools that we need to have a look at overall and validate. 2 of them are for Plenty Beds and one's from a local RTO. The first one for Plenty Beds is from Jack. He's actually approached me and he's got some training documents that he has been provided by a previous trainer who conducted assessments for Plenty Beds for the unit BSB IND 201, Work Effectively in a Business Environment. Jack's got some concerns about the actual performance of some of the staff that have finished that qualification, and he's asked us to have a look at the assessment tools and the assessment and validate the assessment to ensure that everything's consistent and that the assessments cover everything that they should. He also wants to know if the candidates were assessed accurately when the assessment direction and whether the assessment directions were sound. The other validation for Plenty Beds is for FSK 0CM03, participate in simple spoken interactions at work. Plenty Beds has some casual school-age staff who they want to upskill with this qualification. They want us to review the qualification and see if we feel that this would be appropriate for these kind of candidates and if it's a good assessment tool because they've had some trouble with qualifications in the past. Yep. And the final validation is an RPL, so recognised prior learning, for CUA MPF 301, develop technical skills for performance. The local RTO wants us to have a look over the RPL assessment tool to make sure it complies with the rules of evidence and principles of assessment. They've provided me with the whole assessment and some markers guides. So you're both happy to look over the questions for the candidates and the instructions?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, excellent. Fantastic. So can you look at the plan to see if it's clear and easily understood? I've included some questions in a report form for you to have a look at, and if you feel you can answer some of those questions, that would be great. Otherwise, make note of anything that you feel isn't clear, or if you want to make some notes about that so we can come back together and meet about that.
Okay.
Excuse me. When do you think you'll get a chance to sit down with this?
Tuesday?
Sorry, excuse me.
Probably have a look tomorrow.
Tomorrow and Tuesday? Okay. And do you think you'd be able to get it done in about a week? Will that be enough time for you to have a look over 3 assessment tools?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, awesome. Okay, so can we meet up again in about a week's time, maybe on a Tuesday?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, fantastic. We'll see you then. Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.